this is how it all started. Okay, so somehow I got over to Psalms 107, and it was in the Message Bible. I think it came up on my phone on one of my apps where I get these Bible plans, right? And so it shows me a scripture for the day or something like that. So I read something in there that really caught my attention. So I went online to find Psalms 107 on the Message Bible, and I just began to read it. And it was really interesting. I just kept reading back and forth over and over again. And then this verse here, verse 23 to 37, I have here on the screen, it says the highlighted part, out at sea, you saw God in action. I'm like, yeah, because I've been having this idea, this thought that's been planning in my mind. It's like the most exciting thing in my life right now is to see God in action. And what do I mean by that? I mean serendipitous situations. I pray, I get an answer, I have a slight desire for something, whatever it is, and then somehow it comes into my life and I don't even go looking for it, it just shows up. Um, just things like that happen to me all the time, and it's so addictive. It's so incredible. I love it, and all the time I know it's God saying to me, "I love you." You know, it, I've come to that place, and so when I saw this out at sea, you saw God in action. So that's why it caught my attention. I said, "Yeah," and so I wrote this in my pad. Right, I like how to see God. Right, because we always want to see God. It's like why doesn't God show Himself? But I know why. But I still want to see Him at the end of life. We get to heaven, we get to see Him face to face. Yeah, that's great. But man, how far away is that? But can't we see Him now? And He's taught me that when I see acts of kindness and love and stuff like that, that is a manifestation of God, right? So it's like, but how do I see God? And this Psalms was answering the cry of my heart, and it's amazing. And I'm going to try to break it down what I saw because maybe you want to see God too, right? Maybe you want to see Him. Maybe you don't want to wait until you die and go to heaven to see Him, but you want to see Him in this life right now. And I mean, it's so amazing to see God act, answer prayers, and meet your needs miraculously and things like that. So hopefully I'll be able to share with you how this happens, and you'll see the process as you listen to this video. You watch this unfold. You'll see the process, and you'll begin to learn how God speaks to us and works in our life, even to a greater degree. You may have an inkling on how that works, and I have an inkling, but by me sharing this, it's going to increase my ability to see Him even more because I believe God is talking to us all the time, but we're just not focusing in on Him, paying attention to Him, know how to recognize the way He speaks to us and things like that. So this is just part one, okay? Because this came at me like in a matter of hours. First, it came at me like in a matter of minutes, and then it came to me in a matter of about an hour. I mean, so much information was coming out of this verse, out of this chapter, and then a few more things happened. It just kept compounding, and then I went on Facebook and I said, "Look, I'm gonna make this video because this is really cool, right?" And I'm planning on having this done in an hour. Well, that was like 5 hours ago, and He's opened up so much more. And guess what? The power went out as I'm trying to compile all this information on my computer. The power went out, right? And I couldn't even get on Facebook or anything, and I couldn't even finish it. And so I missed the 1 hour deadline. But yeah, in talking to the Lord about Him, He's like, slow down, take it one step at a time, tell it like a story. Because I made a video, but it was, I listened to it and it was all choppy, it was everywhere. I'm like, oh my God, I don't even understand what I'm trying to say. So I was like, just make it into a story. Just watch it unfold. Allow them to see it unfold. Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do. So if this interests you, it's gonna be on this blog. I'm gonna make a blog specifically for this because I think this is really gonna be uh, in depth. I can see many things coming out of this. So stay tuned. It should be fun. This is Roy. That's my wife. She's cooking. She's cooking me some groceries back there. So yeah, say hi, honey. So this will be fun. I'll talk to you guys shortly. Bye bye.